Hey everyone, back for part 2 of my graduation decoration videos. So I've got, all these came from Amazon. This is a giant graduation cap. Get you back further where you're supposed to be here. Maybe. I do. One of these days, guys, I'll figure out my lighting. This new spot is terrible. I need like lights on both sides, but it doesn't work to have it overhead because then a phone creates a shadow. I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out eventually. This one, the tassel has detail in it, so I like that. These are matte molds because they're meant for fondant and, you know, candy making and all that. Of course, we've got the diploma with the ribbon on it. Mini version with a little ribbon. And then, you know, an alphabet and number mold. I'm going to try this and see how it works. Usually these little tiny fondant molds don't work very well, but I'm going to try it anyway. Because it's matte, I'm going to try a few things. Hannah's cap and gown are white. So what my plan is, for the tassel, I'll probably do purple here, and then her tassel is purple and silver. So I'll probably do, I've got the Let's Resin Chrome Patterns, and luckily enough, I've got it's a silver holographic, but close enough. And I've got this purple. So I'm going to do that in the tassel. And then I'm probably going to maybe pour white resin just so it matches her actual cap and gown. And then for this, I'm probably going to paint where the ribbon is with the purple chrome, and then fill it with either white or paint the rest of it silver for the diploma part, and see how that works with the matte molds. I haven't done that before, so we'll see. And these little guys I'll probably just fill in. What did I get on that already? I don't know. I started to open up and was going to start mixing my resin, and then I realized that no, I don't want to mix the resin yet because I don't want it sitting forever while I'm doing this. Of course, I do have to debubble it, and this probably will not take very long because those are the only ones I'm going to color. So I might do that. I might go ahead and start mixing my resin and then start coloring these. But as far as this goes, when she started, they had a rock band class. I don't know if you remember in the last video, it was a charter school, and then halfway through it changed to the city schools and screwed everything up. But while it was a charter school, they had a rock band, and she was a huge part of that. And she did electric guitar, and she is obsessed. So I already had some molds with guitars, but I didn't have, they were big. So I got this set mostly because of she has this shape of guitar, and I believe this one. I think she's got like all these. She's got so many guitars, thanks to her uncle. He's the one that got her started on that. So I'm going to do all of these, and I'll probably do the purple and silver and black and just swirl them. I'll probably fill all of this and probably some of these just to have as decoration addition if I need it. I probably won't use them all for what I'm doing, but just to see. I'm curious about this because it's got the hole in here, and I'm assuming it goes together. I'm going to assume it goes together, and that would be like the hole for the, you know, that comes in a guitar, but I don't know. So we'll find out. But, so I'm going to set this up here. I'm going to start mixing my resin, and then I will come back when I start to get these painted up. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, resin's mixed. It's in my bubble remover next to me, so I'm going to keep an eye on that, but I'm going to start doing the brushing with this, and I need to find the right brushes. Okay, not sure which one of these I want to use, so we're going to try them both. So I think I'll start with the tassel, because it'll be the bigger one and the easier one. I'll do the silver first. Alright, so I'm just going to start with doing a little bit at a time. I'm going to get this big bulky thing out of my way. I think I did about 6 ounces of resin. I'm not positive. I might have done more than that. I'm not sure. I don't know what I did. I didn't measure it. I just took one of these, filled it, and poured it of each one. So that way I have equal parts. I just didn't measure them. Alright, so I'm going to fill this one with white. And I think I've decided what I'm going to do with this, because they actually get to decorate their caps and gown, their caps. So, and she's doing, her cap is white, and she wanted to put glitter on it and then rhinestones around it, but they found like a shimmery paper or something to decorate, and then they're going to just put it on top. So I think I'm going to use just this ocean white and just put a little bit in there to make it so it's not just clear. I've had it sitting upside down, so it's like oozing out. And then I'm going to put this glitter in it. It's very, very fine, so I don't know how well this will work and show, but I guess we'll find out. So, and if it doesn't work out and it doesn't show, then I guess, oh well. Okay. I'm going to wipe the rest of this off, so I'm not sitting here for an hour trying to stir in the rest. And I am using food safe resin on this, and I know that food safe resin does get compromised with whatever you put in it. I am not anticipating this, because this is part of the cake decoration, but I'm also planning on putting some kind of barrier over the top of the cake as well. So I'm not anticipating any of this actually physically touching it. I am using the food safe just in case. So hopefully that is still very streaky. I think I put way more in there than I wanted to. Okay, so let's try this. I do not know where this came from. I think it came with like in a kit or something. Oh, I know what I should try. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm doing just a little bit of an experiment here, just to see if I'm gonna like it or not. Actually, do a smidgy bit more, and then I can put it into something. So this is that Rainbow Marabou, and this is a Starry Sky Purple. It's basically like this, but it's purple. Let's see, I've got a lot of shaking to do on this. Because I don't think that, I mean, that glitter is just gonna, it's gonna give it a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's not gonna show, which I kind of figured it wouldn't. But I didn't want it to just be solid glitter either. So, okay. So we're gonna try this. Can't tell. This one probably needs a little more. Oh yeah, we're doing the shimmer. I got these on Temu. And again, I don't know how this is going to work in the matte mold. I didn't even think about that until just now. Let's put that back in there too. It ain't going to hurt anything. I'll just add to it. I need to get a move on because this is... yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try my other trick with this. I'm not messing with this anymore because I'm running out of time. I'm going to spray this with mold release just to see if that'll help get it a little shimmery. So there's that. And we're going to do this one. This one I am going to... and I know with these molds, they're just don't work well sometimes. There's that one. Alright. And I think we're going to use a pipette for the other because this is not going to drip in very easily. And I usually cut the end off so that it's wider because I don't need a super narrow. If I was doing these, I would, but I'm not. I just need a more something that's going to give me more control, but I don't really want to use a popsicle stick. And then I'm going to grab this and just kind of coax it into here. Same on that one. You know what I'd almost like to do is make a shiny mold of these. If I had more time, I would, but I don't. Because graduation is in about 3 weekends. And I can't do this stuff because I'm doing it as a surprise for her when she's here, because she's always here. So I have to do it when she's at her dad's, which means I have this weekend and one other weekend. So I did last weekend. I was not very managing my time very well, so that didn't help. Okay. I'm going to give these a little bit of a spray because I don't want to put a flame on those. And I'm going to switch pieces, places, whatever. Scooch that up there out of the way and do this. Okay, so this, I think I'm going to use this as a part of my mix and do the white, purple, and I don't know what to do because I don't want to waste this. Oh, I know what I'll do with that. So, my daughter was also on the bowling team. The only bowling team that Eagle Ridge had, the only sports team they had, her school. So, I'm going to mix up my purple. Power to the purple. Which you can't get anymore, sadly. I'm sure there's similar colors, but I just can't get this one anymore. So, stick that in there. So, her main bowling ball that she used, well, her newest bowling ball that she used was purple and white. The other one was purple and pink. So, since I've got all this white, that is way too much alcohol, dang it. Grr. It'll dissipate. I'm going to give that a minute and let it dissipate, and I'm going to mix up what did I use for the silver? Where did all my colors go? I had them left out. Oh, there they are. I was like, I thought for sure I left them out. Okay. Mix up some silver. And hope I don't goof that up again. I loved this silver. Holy cow. That's better. I'm going to use this bigger cup so I can disperse it before any of it gets way too hot, because it is warming up. And thought about trying to find a pink too, but this is getting too warm, so I think I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, so I'll set that there, and I need to clean this out a little bit. Sorry guys, I forgot I was going to do this one, or I would have had it already ready. Okay, so we're going to pull this down, I'm going to pull this down, and right now I'm just going to do one of these, and then that way, if by some chance I do get time, I'm going to run this like a dirty pour, I think. Hope I stirred that well enough. I better mix this a little bit better just to be safe. Okay. Because this really does not take very much. And her bowling ball is mostly white. Actually, it's probably more purple than white. Pink than purple, but I don't care. We're going with it. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to do... Oh my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Is that like just stuck on? I guess it is. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not even going there. Okay, so we're going to do this one. And we'll do a miniature to go with it. I'm going to give this just a little bit of a swirl because that white at the bottom. And then I'm sorry, my hand is probably in the way. There we go. Sweet. All right. So there's that, and I'm just going to pour the rest of this into one of these. or 2. Oops, stay. Okay, so there's that. And then if it comes down to it, I will do a pink and white one, or pink and purple one, if need be. Okay, so I've got the purple, I've got the silver, and now I need some black. No, off, go away. I'm busy. Get out of the bathroom. I tell you. And that was just the Marbler's True Black that I used. It's got a little shimmer to it. Sorry, I know I should show that to you, but it's not in its original container anyways, and I'm trying to hurry because my resin's getting pretty well heated up at this point in time. I'm not going to do a ton of black just because I know you girls think I'm home, so I'm supposed to be spending every second of my time with you, but I'm not going to. Okay. So we've got this. Ooh, I love that. Isn't that pretty? If you can even see it, I don't know. If I let you guys out, are you going to be good and not bark your heads off at the neighbors? They're like, we make no promises, Mom. Okay. I think I'm going to do a marble like I did with these, because otherwise this is going to be really messy. This one I'm not sure about. So I think I'm going to start with I'll just spray alcohol and everything. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not over there, so I'm going to start with just a little bit of black. Way too much black. Let's do silver. Purple. A little more purple. A little bit silver. A little more purple. A smidge of black. And a smidge of purple. And a smidge of silver. And I have no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing with this because I lost track of what order I was trying to do. And some more purple. And I'm just going to give that a slight little swirl. I know you don't usually do that when you're doing dirty pour, but that's what I'm doing. Okay. This is going to be all black, isn't it? Might have to redo these ones, guys. We'll see. Should have started with this one because the guitar she has like this is black and white, I think. This needs more purple. I mean, her main school color is purple. So. Let's do this. So this one needs a little more. That one needs a drop or two more. Just a minute, guys. So there's that, and there's that. Then I'm going to do, since this one's, I don't know how well that's going to turn out, but I'll do these two. Yeah, that's why they want to go out, because the neighbor kids are outside and they want to go bark at them. I'm not in the mood to let them do that. Okay, so there's that. So these, okay. I just wanted to lift it up a little bit to see if I could tell if there was a bunch of bubbles and missed spots at the end side. So this stuff is getting thick. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I have one more thing I wanted to do that is guitar material. Since I didn't use that, I'll move it out of my way. And I'm going to move this up here. And this can go up here. This and this can go there, and that can go there. Tawny, stop. Whiny butts. Little whiny butts. And this I'm going to leave there for right now. Because I've got this guy. And it's going to be... Ah! How do I do this? This is the piece I want to do. I'm going to move all this and put it on a heating mat after I'm done. So this should be interesting. Fortunately, this is easily slid and moved, so yeah. Okay, so we're going to use this again. Holy cow, this is getting hot. So I'm going to do, oops, silver, and then purple. And black. Ah! I just spread resin everywhere. And some more purple. And I'm going to mix. And you did not see any of that. I'm sorry. So I am going to spray this. I think that's part of it. So we're going to do silver, purple, black, purple. Tawny, just a minute, honey. Mommy will let you out in just a minute. And mix. And spray. Oops. Spray all that. And string going if I can. I really like that mix. Needs more purple, but set that in there. Get rid of that. And I'm going to swirl in some purple. Whether any of this purple will get down to the bottom or not, I don't know. This is so thick. Okay. And I am so sticky, it's not even funny. Okay. So that is that. And I'm just going to do this. I don't need to figure out what to do with the rest of this resin because holy cow. There we go. Tawny, I love you, but you're driving me crazy. Okay, so that's that. So I do know that I have the previous one. I still have a thing I need to finish filling up, which is this guy. It has just a little tiny bit left. There's just like a little bit left, so I'm just going to use the silver, fill in these empty spaces. I think that was the only spot. A little bit there. So I can get this out. Okay. Now, for the rest, these are probably too much detail, but I'm going to try them anyway. I just put some black and silver in with that purple, and we're just going to see if I can get it to go in. So these are those 3D butterflies, but they're small. They're little ones. So I do not have high hopes for this working very well because of how thick this resin is. But I've been wanting to try them since I got it. And I'm sure I got them on Temu. And I am really good at putting way too much black in these. So see, you probably couldn't even see what I was doing, could you? So I'm just going to do this. Well, maybe you could see a little bit. Just a minute, Tawny. I know, honey, but Mommy's in the middle of something. She can't stop right now. They're used to me leaving the dog door open, and the problem is Sabrina thinks that she needs to go out and bark at everything. Like she barks at the flies. Drives me crazy. It needs more down there. So does that one. Let go of my finger. I'm just sticking in these crevices, hoping that maybe the resin will go into them. I don't know if it will work, but we're going to try it. Okay. Alright. I am going to go take care of the dog, and I'm going to figure out what to do with the rest of this resin. I will be back when these things are done. Hey guys, I'm back. So, these are done. It's actually the next morning. I was hoping to get it done last night, and I kind of sort of just got busy and forgot about it. So, the rest of that resin I poured into these butterflies. It was really thick. There's bubbles everywhere. I am not anticipating these turning out very well. And then the rest of the clear I colored with, well, I did green and blue alcohol inks to try to get a turquoise kind of color. It's more green than I wanted it, but and of course, as you can see, tons and tons of bubbles. These are the Worry Stones, a mold I got. Pretty sure I got, honestly, I can't remember if I got it on Amazon or Temu. I've gotten so many molds lately, it's not even funny, and I haven't done any of them. Because, you know, I'm obsessed with buying molds, and I've just been horrible at actually doing resin because I've been doing other things or not doing anything. But these have tons of bubbles in them. I just wanted to do something with the resin. So we'll take these out first and see how they do. And yeah, they're kind of big, like for like a Worry Stone type thing. These ones are kind of big. It's almost like a miniature soap dish. Like I think that these I would want to round the edges in, almost like sand the edges in and make them rounded like the top is, and then they'd be more comfortable because these are kind of big. But if you wanted to use them, oops, because they are indented, you could use them to make like a little scene in or something. That'd be kind of cute. Or like a miniature dish to just put like a pair of earrings in at the end of the day when you're wearing them, if there's some you wear daily. Some people do that. I have studs in that I wear all the time. Because if I leave my earrings out, my holes start to grow back together even after 30 years. So I can't not have earrings in, but this would be kind of cute to sit on your little vanity tray to put those in when you're wearing other earrings or something like that. So that'd be cute. That's, I mean, it's kind of like a mini dish. So rather than a Worry Stone, that would be good for that. Same with this one, except it's just a little more egg-shaped. So, so that's a good idea for those. Again, this is just completely full of bubbles. I don't know if you can even see that. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I can't see what you're seeing in the camera because I can't see through the camera unless I stand up. But, yeah, they're completely full of bubbles. But, you know, I might figure something out with those. We'll see. This one is the heart-shaped one, and they're smaller. So this one would be more, oops, more of a pocket worry stone size that I would think. Because it does have that good groove in it, and it's a smaller size, so it's a good size. You definitely want to do something with the edges. Sorry, my dog is going crazy because they hear something outside. Probably a bird. But, so this would be a good size for a stone. And, this smaller round one probably as well. But, so yeah. So I was actually thinking that these should be smaller than they are, but, it's kind of funny how that works. It's like you think something should be bigger than it is, and it comes up way smaller. And then something like this that you're expecting to hold in your hand, to worry with, and put in your pocket, it's way bigger than you think it should be. So, so there's that. We'll do this. Oh my gosh. These two bubbles on the side. Like, these were not there last time I looked, and I thought, okay, yeah, whatever. That's funny. Just the placement of them. We'll do these ones first because I know that these are going to be bad. And I just filled this because I had tons of extra resin that was getting warm. And so what I did was I just mixed all of it. This had some of the purple in it. I think this one did. And then I mixed the black and silver, and then mostly black. And then I poured clear over the top. So this had some of the purple in it. Maybe I did it the other direction. I don't remember. No, I think it ended up this way, and this had some of the purple in it. Actually, I'm in shock. Like, for how thick that resin was, I do not see, there's like maybe a teeny tiny bubble there, but you cannot even tell. There's like no bubbles on this. Like, yes, it's a matte mold, and I knew it was, but there's like no bubbles on the design. There's like maybe a little bit here, but other than all the bubbles inside on the back, and yes, it needs trimmed, but there's like a little one here, but on the main design, there's nothing. And with how intricate that design is, I'm in shock. Like, are you seeing this? Because, like, there is no... Wow. I think this mold was actually, is supposed to be a candy mold, by the way. And I'm sure, yes, I got it on Temu. But that's why it's matte, because it's supposed to be a candy mold. This was mostly black and silver. But, and yeah, that one's missing part of the antenna, but I mean, considering how thick that resin was when I poured this, this is like impressive. And I think these are repeat designs, and I think it's 3 of each. So, if I remember right. So yeah. Like, yeah, we're getting more bubbles now in these ones, but for that first one to not have anything in it, that's kind of impressive. Yeah. Because I didn't take the time to do anything. Like, it was so thick, there's no way I could poke resin down into it, and yeah, we're getting more bubbles as we go, but these ones is, I think, where I started mixing in the extra white that was left over as well. So you're getting basically gray and white kind of mixtures, and we're getting more bubbles, of course, but I mean, considering the fact that there was no way I was going to be able to make any kind of attempt at pushing the resin down into the spots and everything, it's impressive that these came out as good as they did. And yes, there's going to be a lot of cleanup. I'm not going to take the time to do that on camera for you guys because these videos are going on and on. But I'm really, I like these molds. They're really pretty. If I was a cake decorator or candy maker, I'd get another set for that purpose. But yeah, this one has a lot of holes in it. But again, that's because this was one of the last ones poured, and the resin was so thick that, yeah. So yeah, this is a really sweet mold. I like it. And I'll clean that up later. Okay, we'll do these ones next because I want to see how bad these turned out. Because I can already see there's missing a spot here. There's a bubble at that tip. And I expected there to be bubbles in this. I really do. Because, again, the resin was thick. And this is a very detailed mold. I shouldn't have even attempted it with this, but like, I can see even through the mold there's bubbles in it. So, I guess we'll take it out and find out how bad it is, huh? Oh, not as bad as I thought. That is pretty. But yeah, you can see it's missing part of the wing up here. Maybe. Yeah, you can tell because this side is better than that side. But that's a pretty mold. That is really nice. And it's like the big one. It's just smaller size. This one didn't turn out too bad. Nice. This one's actually pretty good. And I really didn't get any swirl to it, but that's totally fine. It's like the colors just mostly mixed together and made a really dark, dark purple, but I'm good with that. There's a bubble in the tip there, but that's not that big a deal. That's really pretty. I like that mold. Nice. Okay. What next? I think I'll do the bowling first. We'll do the mini bowling ball. And of course it's got a little hole in the top, and I'll need to fill in the holes. Do I have a black? too. And I got a little overspill over the... I wonder if I can poke that out. Oh, yeah. Thin enough. So, because this is supposed to be a keychain. That's pretty. I like that. It's way more purple than her bowling ball. Her bowling ball is actually more white with a little bit of purple in it, but that's okay. So I like that sparkle in there. So I'll get a Sharpie and I'll fill in the lines on that. Either a Sharpie or a metallic marker or something. And then the bowling pin. That's pretty. And the mini one. You can just barely see the lines on it. I don't know if I'll be able to fill those in or not. We'll see. But so there's those. And I'll do the guitar picks and get them out of the way. This is just a plain one. So, and this mold, they're all like even. So they're really too thick to be actually used as a guitar pick. Because most guitar picks are probably about at least half, if not a quarter of the thickness of this at the tip where they're used. At least the ones I've seen. I don't know a lot about it. I know a little bit, hardly any, but from my understanding with this one, the instructions say you just sand it down to the thickness you want it at the tip. I have another mold that came with this that I think is tapered. Where did I put it? They're not tapered, but they're thinner. I think they're a little thinner. So, yeah, so if you are thinking of getting something for somebody making guitar picks out of a mold resin to give to somebody to use, it may not happen. So, of course, I got bubbles in there, and I expected that because I did not go around these very well. Actually, I didn't go around them at all. It's still cute. These are the ones that I wanted to do for sure because it's the whole, you know, the rock on pose. My brother's constantly trying to get my daughter to do that, and she won't. So, to be funny, it's kind of the purpose of me doing those ones. So, yeah. Part of my decoration ideas. She's probably going to be mad at me, but that's okay. I don't care. It's my job as a mom to do that sort of thing. Alright. So then we've got this. Oh, that turned out pretty. So then, essentially, you put your guitar picks in that, like so. And then the other piece, which, again, overspill. And I'm guessing that this, yeah, goes over that as a case. Cute. Move that out of the way. I like the way this turned out. This is really pretty. A lot darker than I wanted because I put way too much black and not enough purple in it. Because, you know, silly me, I keep forgetting, and I will clean this stuff up. A few holes in it, but that's okay. How did I get a hole? There is a hole through it. It's not a poured enough resin. It's like, I don't know, you can't really see it from the back, but I can see it through the front. It's like right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but whatever. Oh, goodness me. Okay, we'll do this one. And I think this is also supposed to be a little pick case. I'm not positive now that I think about it. Oh, that's pretty. I love this color, the color scheme. But yeah, there's bubbles along the ridge. But yeah, again, this is supposed to be another little box. Little guitar box. So you can put your your 2 guitar picks in there. Nope, just one. But it's still cute. It's just a little trinket box. So, anyway. That is really cute. I like that. Oh. So we got that, and we got this. I'm going to keep those separated. Okay, now for the little guitars. I should have put just a little bit more in these two, but oh well. Let's see how they come out. Hopefully not too bad. Of course, I got a big bubble there, but that's okay. That's really pretty though. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, I was turning the heat down just a smidge because my desk is right over a heat vent. And I turned the heater on because it was a little cool this morning. And now I'm getting too hot. So, oh good. This one doesn't have bubbles in it. Well, it's got a little tiny one down there, but like the neck is good. Nice. This one, oh, it's got a few little ones, but not too bad. That's okay. I can work with those. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Nice. Okay, so there's the guitar stuff. Alright, let's see how these turned out. Let's start with the little girl graduate. Helpful foot's right side up. At least I think that's how it's supposed to go. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the face and that's the hair and that's the cap. But putting that crow pattern on there did pretty good for a matte mold. Oh, that's good. At least you can tell what it is. Purple, the silver. That's nice. I am so glad I dusted this in. Let's see here. And that's okay. And that does not look very good. I should have just done it all solid silver purple. But that's okay. And let's see how this diploma turned out. That one didn't turn out too bad. Some of the purple, of course, did float around on it, and I expected that, but it turned out pretty good. Definitely have cleanup to do in there, but I'll get that done. I'll do the cleanup off camera. I'm not going to do that on here. And let's see how the giant cap came out. Oh, wow. I like it. The shimmer didn't turn out too well on the white just because it was a matte mold. But, again, I was not really sure how that was going to work anyways. I wish I could have gotten that cleaned up real well, but it was really hard to tell what was getting cleaned up and not, so. And I think I'm going to try to put rhinestones up here for her regular cap. She's going to put black and purple around the top, so I might do a line of black and purple around it for her on there as a decoration. Anyways, alright, I will be back when I get this stuff cleaned up and start the decoration process. See you in a bit.